Hopes of stopping Kenya Airways from retrenching staff were shattered today as the airline moved ahead with the exercise, parting ways with 21% of the 600 workers to be laid off in a move expected to save the airline close to 1.2 billion shillings annually in labour costs. The aviation and allied workers' union representatives, however, claim that management is victimizing staff who had participated in strike action against the retrenchment. In a statement, Kenya Airways Chief Executive Officer Titus Naikuni insisted that the airline followed labour laws and that they had packaged the best and most fair deal for its affected members of staff.
The management of Kenya Airways, they are few, but they take the chunk of the wage bill.
If you want to retain the best people, then you definitely have got to pay them competitively.
The Aviation and Allied Workers Union had earlier petitioned the office of the Prime Minister, seeking government intervention to stop the planned layoffs, with the office of the Prime Minister instructing the Ministry of Transport to suspend the exercise.
Well, it's an ownership issue, and the government owns about 26% of KQ, which means they can only do it, say, through a board decision, because they're on the KQ board. The government cannot directly go and say that, you know, they're making a unilateral decision. That Kenya Airways cannot do that, because at the end of the day, a listed firm is owned by the shareholders, and so
what began as an exercise to streamline costs has developed into a battle between corporate capitalism and workers' rights. The stage is now set for the Kenya Airways boardroom, where the government, amongst other shareholders, will determine the fate of the rationalisation exercise. Michelle Morgan reporting for Citizen Business.